me stop my music. I forgot. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Marcus. How are you? Hey, Valerie. How are you? Hey, Nyla. How are you? I'm just going to hang out for a second and wait for Facebook to find some more people. So go ahead and share this. Share this to your page. Share it. Right now I'm listening to Lettuce's Bravo. I do not own the rights to this music, but I love the song, and it is on par with what we're going to be talking about today. Bravo. Clap for yourself now. Hi, Imani. How are you? Say what they wanna. Just let them try. I'm going to tell you why. Sing. She's flying. New day making big moves. Hey, Princess. Hi, Lonnie. How are you? How are you? How are you? So I'm excited that you guys are with me. I was just playing Lettuce's Bravo. And I love that song. She says, I don't even have one sad tear left in me. And if you could get excited about not having sad tears left in you, I'm so excited that you are here. Do me a quick favor and share this. Share this to your page. Share this so that people that I don't know, that you know, can check this out when they get a moment. Happy, happy, happy Valentine's Day. And some of you, hopefully all of you, are feeling the love today, whether you have a significant other loving on you or not. I'm hoping that you are feeling love first and foremost for yourself, and more importantly from those that are around you, that edify you, that want the best for you. I am very excited to be coming at you guys today on this Valentine's Day, just to share a little part of my story that I don't really share openly. And then, of course, to tie it to business, because that's who I am. That's what I do. And I want to always be doing my part to help as many people as I possibly can build businesses that serve them. So in case this is your first time coming to hang out with me on one of my Facebook Lives, let me just really quickly give you the quick and dirty on me. I am Darnyelle Jervey Harmon. And I always kind of still get excited because I've only been married for like 90 days, right? So I still get excited when I say that. And I'm the CEO of Incredible One Enterprises, where we grow businesses, period. We are a business growth consulting firm, and we specialize in helping entrepreneurs and small business owners connect mindset, messaging, and marketing to sales, systems, and scalability so that they can build businesses that serve them. And our clients grow from 50 to 600% in 12 months or less. So enough about the professional me. Today, I'm here to talk to you about the personal me. And the message that I shared at the top of the Facebook Live was, when you take the time to align, when you get into alignment, you can have it all. I used to think that I couldn't have it all. I used to think that all I could be, all I would ever be, was an amazing business woman. That's what I used to think. That was the lie that I bought into. And I bought into that lie for a very long time. I got married 5 days shy of my 42nd birthday. So, and I had been in relationships previously, but I never believed that I could have an amazing love to share my life with, that I thought I had to pick one, because that's what people tell you. That's what women who are at the top, they have these, these power boss jobs, but they go home alone. They're getting into the bed by themselves. And so I thought that was going to be my life too. And although I tried, I had, several failed engagements over the course of my 42 years, or 41 and 5/8 years. I bought into that. I bought into the belief that I couldn't. So I want to ask you, before I even really dig deep into my story today, what have you bought into? What have you bought into that has you stuck where you are right now? What have you bought into? Because that was the biggest thing that I bought into. I was like, you know what? I'm a one-trick pony. And my one trick is being amazing at business. Like, I could lose everything tomorrow, and in 90 days, I can have it all again. I'm amazing when it comes to business growth strategy. Amazing. Ask my clients, they'll tell you. But I couldn't figure out the relationship thing. Nothing in me could figure it out. And I realized it's because I had a block. It's because I had fully convinced myself. Like the Bible says, and I forget what scripture it is. My friend Janice would probably be able to tell us. I don't know if she's listening. But you know, the Bible says, let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. I was fully persuaded in my own mind that I was not good at relationships, that it just wouldn't happen, that I bought into the hype. I remember one time I was out speaking at a conference and I was the only woman sharing the stage with some really powerful men. And I remember one of the guys saying to me after I came down off the stage, man, you are amazing. You just rocked it. Are you married? And I was like, no, I'm not. And I didn't even have a prospect at that point in time. And they were like, I understand that because you're a powerful woman and no man is going to be comfortable with a woman like you. And I bought right into it. I picked it up like I'm picking up this bottle of water and I tucked it in my pocket and believed it and held on to it really, really hard and strong. And no matter what I tried, I could not break that belief for myself. I just couldn't do it. Or you know what? I shouldn't say I couldn't do it because I did eventually do it. I'm going to talk to you about some of the steps that I took to get into alignment and to get into that belief, right? So today, I want you to share this. I'm talking to those of you, if it's you who's watching right now, if you know somebody that I don't know that should be watching this, that is holding fast and strong to a belief that is not serving them. That's who I want to talk to today. And I'm using Valentine's Day to do it because I will be so honest with you and tell you that there was a point in time in my life that I never thought that I would have somebody else's last name. I can tell you that was my truth. That's what I believed, right? And that is not my story today because I broke through. That's why it's not my story. I stopped allowing other people's thoughts and beliefs to become my own, right? So if you know anything about the law, and I'm thinking specifically about, you know, those of you who may know people who have sold drugs at some point in time. I certainly have known my share of drug dealers. And the law says that possession is 9/10 of the law, right? So if you're caught with something, whether it's yours or not, if you're caught with it, possession is 9/10 of the law. So the fact that you are holding it, it's going to be challenging for anyone to believe that it is not, in fact, yours, right? So if you are holding on to a belief that someone else gave you, they gave you this belief, and you are holding on to it with all that you have taken possession of it, which means you own it. And if you want to change your reality, you have to stop owning it, okay? So 2015 was the year. No, actually, was it 2015? Yeah, 2015 was the year that I decided. Somebody type decide for me in the chat. Emerson says, once you decide, all of the universe rearranges itself to give you what you decided. That's how bad God is. All you have to do is make a firm, flat-footed decision, and he will bring you what you decided. Now, this is where y'all get jacked up, because as soon as you decide, you're trying to figure out how to get what you decided. But that's not your job. The how is God's job. It is not your job. It is God's job, right? So 2015, I'm standing on the stage at my big event, Unleash Your Incredible Factor. May Unleash Your Incredible Factor rest in peace, because it is no longer an event that we hold here at Incredible One Enterprises. But anyway, I was standing on stage at that event, and I made a very vulnerable confession to my attendees. And that particular year, we had over 250 people in attendance. And I told them that I felt like I had been living my life as a one-trick pony, that I had bought into the hype, I had bought into the belief, I had bought into what other people told me, that I couldn't have it all. that I had to choose, that I could either be extremely successful in my business or I could have a man who loved me, but I could not have both. And I picked it up and I held on to it and I took possession of it, and it became my truth. It became what I lived out every single day until I made a different decision. So 2015, I'm standing on the stage and I decide, I verbally tell the audience, Val, you remember, you were there, right? I verbally tell the audience that I am making a different decision, and that by that time next year, I would have a love in my life. I would have someone to share it all with. And guess what happened? I had a love in my life, and now I'm married to him. And this is our first Valentine's Day as husband and wife, which is so cool. That's why I'm wearing red. I'm also wearing heels because he likes, oh, hold on, I gotta go the other way. He likes me in heels. So I'm also wearing heels so that he can see me in heels. But my point is this. Until you stop believing what you've been believing, the lies of those beliefs will continue to keep you from what it is that you really want access to. So for me, by and large, it was having love in my life and being able to change my last name and to know that I would have a partner, a ride or die, right? Live or live, to share every ounce of my life with. I had to believe something different. So again, I ask you, what are you holding on to that's not serving you? And more importantly, do you want to get rid of that? If you are holding on to something that isn't serving you and you want to get rid of it, type, Darnyelle, I want to get rid of it. Hey, bunny. You've known me for years. You know this is who I am, honey. Right? So type in the chat, yes, I want to get rid of that belief. And the reason why I want you to type that is because as soon as you make the declaration, you begin to shift to make a decision. Did you catch that? As soon as you make the declaration, you experience a shift to make a decision. And remember, once you decide, all of the universe rearranges itself to bring you what you decided. But you have to first decide. And if you don't make the decision, guess what? We'll be talking on a future Facebook Live, and you'll be in the same exact position you're in now, right? And here's what I know. I know that in order for you to decide you want to do something different and to actually do it, you need to get to a safe space. You need to get to a place where there will be no judgment. There will only be edification. There will only be people lifting you up and rising you above the noise that has been the belief that has kept you trapped in that thing for the period of time that it has kept you trapped. And the only way that that'll change is if you set yourself up in an atmosphere where the change will be possible. Because here's the thing. I know that you've decided before that you didn't want whatever that thing is that is you're dragging around in your life. I know you've decided before that you didn't want it, but somehow, some way it's still with you, right? It doesn't have to be that way. So again, I am making you an invitation. I believe that invitation precedes transformation. Invitation precedes transformation. Someone jot that down for me. Invitation precedes transformation. And I'm not talking to everyone. I'm only talking to those of you who are sick and tired of being sick and tired and know that your life is not serving you well, and know that there are things that you have been in want of that have continued to escape your grasp, and you're tired of it. You're ready to take back your life. You're ready to make the most poignant and powerful shift you have ever made. You are ready to break through. If you are falling into that category, then I want you to type, Darnyelle, count me in the chat, okay? Because I want to make you an invitation. I want to invite you to come and spend 3 days with me this May. I am hosting for the very first time in public a brand new event. So if you've ever been to Unleash Your Incredible Factor Live, think about that event times 10. That's what Breakthrough is going to be. It's a brand new event. It's a safe space for you to finally, once and for all, get rid of the things that aren't serving you, that are holding you back. You can't do it at home, right? You guys have heard it, right? If you could do it by yourself, it would already be done, and it ain't done. That's why you're on here commenting, right? Because you need to break through. You need something different to happen. You need to get into a space where everybody there is hungry for a breakthrough, and the atmosphere is changed so that the breakthrough is possible, right? And here's the other thing I need you to know, that once you break through, you won't go back. That's how I know you haven't broken through yet, because the things that you have been fighting and are controlling you are still controlling you. They're still keeping you from getting access to what it is that you really, really want. But here's the thing, what you want is waiting on you. It's just waiting for you to show up. It's waiting for you to eliminate the distractions and the incredible snatchers and the naysayers and all of those people who publicly say, yeah, girl, you can do it, but privately say, oh my gosh, I hope she doesn't do it. Because they don't want you to get to somewhere, right? So I call those mirror moments. So we all know people, or in our lives every single day, we're presented with mirror moments, right? So I'll talk about myself for a second. So I'm out at the mall and I see this woman who's got this amazing shape. Like she's, her body is tight. She's got those Angela Bassett and What's Love Got to Do With It arms, right? And you're like, oh, I really want that. Now, I know myself, and I'm unwilling to do the work to get it. So I can own that about me. But I look at her, and she immediately becomes a mirror for something that I don't currently possess that I want to possess. And I have two choices in that moment when she becomes a mirror for me. I can either reflect back to her positivity and excitement and celebration that she's achieved something that I want and celebrate her shine, or I can give her hate and disgust and jealousy because she's got what I don't have. But what I've created, and what I always create, is an environment where you get the first, where you're surrounded by people who celebrate your shine. They want you to win. Because when you win, it's just another demonstration of the fact that what God makes happen for one, he can make happen for all of us, right? Because he is no respecter of persons. So at Breakthrough in business, interestingly, we are not going to be talking about business, okay? So if you have a business or desire to have a business or have a part-time business and work full-time or whatever the case might be, there will be benefits that happen in your business as a result of being in the room with me for 3 days. But I'm creating a mindset shift incubator space for you. I'm creating a space for you to come with all of your stuff, all of the things that are holding you back, all of that baggage, and to leave it so that you'll be free to go forth and experience and live out all that it is that you want. Okay? Now, here's what I know. So 10 years in business, I've worked with thousands of entrepreneurs, if not tens of thousands of entrepreneurs. At my own events, speaking on stages, and my own programs, I have worked with tons of entrepreneurs. And here's what I know. If you don't have the success that you want, it's because of the 6 inches in between your ears. And it is challenging to break through your mindset in an environment that is not conducive to your success fully. Your loved ones don't mean to be who they are. They don't mean to have the crab in the bucket mentality, if that's what you suffer with. They don't mean to be naysayers or haters or to doubt your ability to change. It's just that they knew you win. They've known you. They know that there are parts of you that are up to no earthly good. And the likelihood that all of a sudden you become a different person, it just takes them aback. It takes them a little far, right? It's not their fault. It's not their fault. They're trying to love you the best that they can with who they are in this moment. And unfortunately, you have to get away from that. You need to separate yourself from that environment and get in an environment that is safe enough to allow you to be vulnerable enough to experience the big breakthrough that's going to allow you to go back home and add value to them and shift them and change them and help them to become somebody different. And it starts by acknowledging who you are and loving yourself enough. That's why I wanted to do this quick live on Valentine's Day, because it's about loving yourself enough to say, you know what? I don't have what I want, and I'm tired of it. Because you can't have it all. You don't have to choose. You do not have to choose. You can have amazing business, if it's a business, an amazing career, make lots of money, take amazing vacations and trips around the world, and have somebody amazing to share it all with. You do not have to choose. And I just wanted to share with you that you don't have to choose. I decided that I wasn't choosing anymore. I was going to get everything that God had for me. If you've ever opened the Bible and you've looked at or even heard some of the promises that are waiting for you, I wanted all of that. And here's what I need you to know. They're your birthright. There's not anything extraordinary that you have to do to access them, except for a shift here. This is going to keep you hemmed up and broken and broke down until you position yourself to get the breakthrough. And I want to help you do that. So my invitation is simply this. May 23rd through the 25th, you'll really want to be there on the 22nd because we do an opening cocktail networking kind of reception thing on the 22nd of May. And then we'll be together Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I purposely do my event leading up to Memorial Day so you get that bonus day off because you need it. You're going to need it after 3 days with me in this safe space and this cocoon, like going back to a caterpillar stage, right? You're going to be in this really safe cocoon. And at the end of the 3 days, you're going to transform into this amazing butterfly ready to really fly and set the world on fire using your gifts and talents. You're going to need that extra downtime to really get back into motion. So for 3 full days, I'm going to be walking you through my breakthrough blueprint. It's exactly what I used. I used it the first time to go to the $1 million mark in my business. I used it again to attract the love of my life. I use it consistently to help me to continue to uncover new opportunities to take my business to the next level. We have a lot of stuff going on. I can't tell you about it yet. But yeah, it's about to be on and popping. We are breaking through over here because of this breakthrough blueprint. And I'm going to be walking some entrepreneurs and small business owners through this breakthrough blueprint, May 23rd through the 25th at Breakthrough in Business. It's not for your business, but it's for your business. It's for your life. I want you to get your life right because life and business are completely congruent. Like I often say, it's hard to have a booming business when you have a busted life. So if your business isn't booming, it's because something in your life is busted, right? So this is the place that you come to get your life to boom so that your business can boom. So while we won't be talking about marketing or sales or your message or how to close new clients or how to set up your packages and how to close more sales, we won't be talking about any of that at the event. But everything that we will talk about will make your ability to do that so much more clear that when you go back home, you'll get immediate results in your business. Because the holdup, the reason you don't have a multiple 6 or 7 figure business, whatever your pleasure, is because of this. So we're going to get all of this out of the way so that you will truly be unleashed, if I could use that word from my previous event, to go to the next level. It's going to be like nothing you have ever seen. There's nothing like it in the marketplace. And the reason why I know there's nothing like it is because people are so afraid to bring God and spirituality and spiritual principles into business and to the workplace. But it's exactly what we need. That's why our country is in trouble. I mean, yes, the foundations of our country, Christian principles were right there, right? In God we trust. They were right there. They're on the money still that we spend today or we want more of for those of us who don't, those of you who don't have what you want in your business, right? It's all right there, but somehow we've gotten caught up in this, don't separate church and state, and we can't bring it all together. And we have to bring it all together because you cannot do what it is that you were born to do until you embrace the fact that you need spirituality and spiritual principles in your life and in your business. I'm not talking about going to church. I'm not talking about passing a collection plate. I'm not talking about any of that stuff that may have you feeling broken or that could be the reason for your hurt. Right. Many people, myself included, have been hurt in church. I don't know if you ever heard that story. So I was engaged to be married way back when. This is ex-fiance number 1. And 3 months before our wedding, he confessed that he had gotten an older woman in our church. They were trustees together, pregnant. That didn't send me away from God. So we're clear. Because God didn't have nothing to do with that mess. Right. Man is what messes up the purity of the relationship that we have with God or that we can have with God. And when we leverage and understand the principles that God created, then we can tap into that. So this isn't about that. This is about having a relationship with God. This isn't about religion, right? You can be whatever, you can be whatever religion you want. I'm not really concerned with your religion. I'm concerned with your relationship with God. And I'm concerned with your ability to have access to spiritual principles that will allow you to get free and to get access to the things that you want. And so in 3 days at Breakthrough, we are going to be literally breaking down what it is you really want. Like for some of you, it's going to be the very first time that you've ever said out loud what you really want. And you've never said it out loud because you're afraid that as soon as you say it, you'll have some huge responsibility, right? The fear of responsibility is the biggest fear that everyone has. That's why we don't build big, successful businesses, because we think we'll have more responsibility, right? And it is true, right? To whom much is given, much is required, right? But we're going to literally break down what it is that you really want without anybody who could tell you, no, you can't have it, stopping you from having access to that. And then we're going to help you to break out from everything that's keeping you from what you really want. So I had to go through this process, right? I realized, and it was a really dark time for me, right? To unearth everything that was keeping me from attracting this amazing man. Because I did believe all the hype. I bought into all of that. And it kept me from getting it. And honestly, had I done this work sooner, I could have had it sooner. I was the only holdup, right? So you're the only holdup 9 times out of 10. And so then on day 2, we're going to help you to break out from everything that's keeping you from what it is that you really, really want. So once you write it all down, once you say it all out loud, because we're not only going to write it, we are also going to speak it. Because as we give it life, then guess what? God has to do something about it. We can't speak it out there and he just act like he didn't hear us. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I was watching Maury find out whose paternity. No, God can't do that. It's a spiritual principle that governs our universe. So once we speak it out, once we make a command, once we ask, it has to be given to us. So then we're going to break out of everything that's been holding you back. And then on day 3, you're going to set up the breakthrough plan. What's going to happen now that you're no longer bound by all of those things that are keeping you from it? Okay? So I want to invite you to come and join me. I don't care. And unless you're getting married during that time, you really need to be there. Probably need to change your plans. I just really want you to come. And I want you to come because I know it works. Because I am not only the client, I'm also the president. I've always wanted to say that. I'm also the president. I am living it right now, every day. I'm sitting in my office right now living this. This is my life. And Patti LaBelle, I think, said it best. When you've been blessed, you pass it on. I cannot keep this to myself. And I know that the reason I have the success that I have in my business is because I've commanded the success in my life. And I stopped feeling like I had to choose. So I want you to come and join me. Breakthroughinbusinessevent.com. Someone put that in the chat for me. Breakthroughinbusinessevent.com. I'm seeing some people on here. Tisha, you need to come. You never made it to an Unleash Your Incredible Factor. So you need to stop playing and you need to come. Val, you need to get registered. Pedal, you need to be there. Everybody needs to be there if they want to break through. And here's the thing. I only have 75 seats, 100 max. Could I do more than that? Sure, but I'm not going to because I want it to be a safe space for those who are coming. This is not about popularity. This is not for show. We are going to do some serious work to help you to break through to your next level. And if you're afraid, if you're having a visceral reaction right now to me talking about this, then that's all the more reason why you need to be there. You need to request the vacation right now if you have a job. You need to start charting out either your road trip plan if you got to drive, or figuring out your plane ticket if you're not close to Wilmington, Delaware. You need to be here. I cannot stress it enough. So here's what I want you to do. If you want to have a conversation with me or a member of my team about this event, just so that we can check in with you to see if this is really the right next step for you, then I want you to make a comment on the post and say, Darnyelle, reach out to me, so that we can reach out to you and we can just kind of check in and talk about the event. The main reason why I don't want you to waste too much time deciding and standing firm on your decision, because here's what I know. Once you decide, not only does all of the universe rearrange itself to give you what you decided, but the how shows up. But you got to say yes. You got to say, yes, I am going to break through in business with Darnyelle Jervey Harmon in May. And then you need to let God do his part to make it all work out, because it will if you decide. This is a space. I'm really excited about this event. We took last year off because I wanted to create something new. I wanted to become a new voice in the marketplace. I don't think you need another marketing or sales strategy, if I can be honest with you. I think you need to clear up the cobwebs in your mindset, and then all of the strategies that you've tried before, they will work gangbusters. And you'll see hand over fist growth and opportunity showing up in your business. But it's not going to happen until you break through. Breaking through is the only thing that's really going to grow your business and give you access to what it is that you need. We are in early bird tuition right now. So right now you can register and save $500 right now, but you need to stop playing because we only have another month. Early bird goes away on March the 15th. Early bird goes away. And I know a lot of people are waiting, and I'm here to tell you, I only have 25 seats for VIP, and I only have 75 seats. Like I said, if we really get gangbusters, we might extend it by another 25 seats, but that is it. So stop playing, stop waiting. This is what you need to get your life right, so that you can get your business right, so you can get your money right, so you can get your love right, so you can get everything right. I know what is possible when you get in alignment, when you have the faith and the trust working for you. You will break through. You will push through whatever obstacles have been stopping you. You will shift your mindset, and you will soar like an eagle. And you guys know about eagles, right? They fly at an altitude that most birds, those buzzards and pigeons, can't fly at that level. And there are some of you who really were born to soar. And you will soar once you break through. So it's been my pleasure to kind of hang out with you and help you to understand that you can have it all. If you haven't already shared this, share this to your page right now. Share. Because I know you know somebody that I don't know who needs to break through. You know them. Don't be selfish. Don't keep this to yourself. Please share this to your page so that other people have an opportunity to see this in the replay and to get access to this event if that's what they really need in order to go to the next level. I've watched it happen in my own life time and time again. I've watched it happen in the lives of my clients, and I want to watch it happen for you. I want to usher you through it. Oh, let me also say this. This is not an event. Like, I've done events in the past where I've had multiple speakers. This is not a multiple speaker event. You're basically going to have me for 3 days. I'm going to do a couple of panels just because they'll enhance your experience. But you're going to have me teaching you for 3 days. And if you've ever been to one of my events, then you know I am not the mentor who stays on the stage looking pretty. I get down in the trenches with you. And this event is designed to get you to break through. So we are doing stuff. We are taking the actions and doing the activities that are going to bring you to the breakthrough. So I'm excited. Who's excited with me? Who's going to join me? Who's going to register? Like I said, if you need my team to reach out to you so we can just touch base with you and talk with you, then certainly let us know. Just make that comment there. But we want you to come and break through with us. May 23rd through the 25th of this year here in Wilmington, Delaware. It is the home of tax-free shopping, if that means anything and can get you excited. But it's where I am, and it's where people will be breaking through, and I really hope you'll be one of them. This has been Darnyelle Jervey Harmon hanging out with you on this Walk It Out Wednesday, this Valentine's Day, showing you a little bit of love and helping you to get access to what you really want, because you can have it all. You deserve to have it all. Having it all is your birthright. You don't need to choose. And I can't wait to help those of you who are really ready to do the work, get access to everything that you want. It's been my pleasure hanging out with you. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Love you so much. So grateful that you chose to spend this 30 or so minutes with me. Mwah! Enjoy your Valentine's Day, and I'll see you again real soon. Take care.